Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. This is Gold Mason, back for another epic Jimvitational 2 commentated set. We've got Vayun versus Voyager. Vayun is known as Vermilion Gangsta on Pokemon Showdown. But today, I would like to introduce you guys to a new commentator. His name is JustBestLevels, also known as JBL. He's a returning donator to the tournament, and he's also debuting his commentary. How you doing, JBL?
I'm good. It's a real honor to be here. Never really thought that I'd be hearing my own voice on one of these videos. I've been watching for the past year and a half, maybe 2 years, and really excited to catch this set.
Absolutely. And yeah, we got Vayun versus Voyager. You guys know both of them from the intro video, so I'm not going to go over their accomplishments, but let's hop right into it and see how it goes. And we've got Suicune versus Tyranitar lead, Voyager on the front foot. In comes Blissey on a Calm Mind.
There's no leftovers off that Suicune right there, so you gotta wonder what the item is, and there we go.
Lumberry immediately. I would have guessed Salic, but here is a Seismic Toss on a Snorlax coming in.
All right, so Blissey's probably gonna have to switch out here. Ooh, Focus Punch. Let's see who it's hitting.
Takes a big chunk out of Skarmory's health. Yeah,
that's a lot of damage actually.
Yeah,
38% seems like a lot.
Yeah, and it's gonna put Skarmory without a Protect into another Focus Punch range, but without Protect it might click Drill Peck or Hidden Power Ground or Steel.
Yeah, 19% even feels like kind of a lot for Hidden Power Ground, but probably is. I'm not really sure. And nice spikes there, knowing that the Focus Punch wouldn't have KO'd anyways.
Yeah, big plays from Vayun here. Big miss from the Metagross, and Suicune's going to come back in as Skarmory returns. Nice double from Vermilion Gangsta. And Blissey.
So Blissey in, and yeah, that's a nice switch to Metagross, and this time the Meteor Mash connects. Attack Raise. I don't know if anything wants to come in on this Metagross with Earthquake, Meteor Mash.
Ooh, big Meteor Mash on the Skarmory coming in. Only 26%, which is crazy, but it's Meteor Mash Thunder Punch? I don't think I've ever seen that set. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, so the Hydro Pump does maybe 2-hit KO range for this Metagross. I'm kind of surprised, actually, to see it switch out. I feel like it probably had a decent chance to knock out that Starmie. You wonder if he thought the Metagross was really necessary for whatever else Vayun has in the back. Down goes Suicune.
He might have had an unfavorable role to live or something like that. But
whoa.
Endure Tyranitar. It is.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty crazy that he switched in the Tyranitar. And yeah, there's Starmie, and I wonder if Tyranitar outspeeds. It does not, so
it can't. It can't, unfortunately. Gets up to 363, I believe, or 360. Yeah, 363. So, yeah, Claydol comes in, gets a nice Earthquake as Blissey goes in. Wow, big plays, big doubles from both of them.
Yeah, this Claydol actually looks really nice in this matchup to me.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, that's a tough blow.
Big crit sends Claydol flying. A miss on the follow-up turn. Oh no.
Oh, that's so tough when you miss the counter you want to hit. And what? Yeah, maybe I don't know what hidden power that might have been, but
it looks like fire. Around. It's fire. It's a Meteor Mash Hidden Power Fire Metagross. And yeah, Voyager throws in the towel after that. An unfortunate series of events there. The Claydol crit into the counter or the Meteor Mash miss, no counter. Very unfortunate luck for Voyager. I've never seen a Lumberry Suicune lead. That was a new one. But yeah, let's head on to game 2 and see how it goes. Moving on to game 2 here. We've got a Skarm lead from Voyager. That's more up his wheelhouse. Gets the early spike.
Yeah, it looks like that's Choice Band damage from the Metagross.
Absolutely. And
roars it out into the Regirock.
Yeah, big Reginald comes in. No leftovers on that Regirock, but a big crit superpower there.
Yeah, Starmie probably came in expecting a Thunder Wave, and regardless of the critical hit, probably gets to recover it off. There we go. We see the recover.
And Blissy's going to come in on the Calm Mind Suicune. We're going to see maybe a Thunder Wave or a Calm Mind. So big Calm Mind from Blissey there. It's going to match the Suicune the rest of the game.
Hmm. There's a Meteor Mash, which really does not do that much to Jirachi. It did more to
Oh,
Skarmory. Oh my goodness, that's a crit burn. That is going to neuter that Metagross for the rest of the game.
I don't know that I even stay in there with the Metagross. I think that was maybe a misplay from Vayun. You're locked into Meteor Mash. You're not doing that much, and it looks like it's a Fear Jirachi, so really not a good play. This is incredibly up Voyager's wheelhouse. The two natural Curemons, the defensive Jirachi, and he is in his comfort zone right now for sure.
Yeah, doesn't look like this Suicune's going to get through the Calm Mind Blissey for sure. So we're going to have to see what else he has. Back to Regirock on the Thunderbolt, and you wonder if this is the explosion turn. Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, as I say it.
down Starmie goes. But Starmie for sure the lesser of the important defensive pieces. This Tyranitar is going to click Crunch on the Claydol, take a huge piece of
On
its health.
Yeah, the Tyranitar probably had the two hit potentially, but interesting that he switches back to Skarmory, who probably sits on the Claydol.
And there's a Raikou, an interesting fifth Pokemon. I was going to say it looked like the Callus team, the Callus Regirock team, but now it looks like a Fredazi team, and it's actually Hidden Power Grass Raikou, so Flygon
That's pretty
defeats it with
crazy.
ease.
Yeah, crazy that Voyager wasn't scared of the Hidden Power Ice. I wonder if he either knew the team or just understood the structure and saw that maybe nothing else could handle Swampert, and he needed grass coverage on something that he's shown so far.
The more funny option is that he just has Balls of Steel. So I'm gonna go with that
Yeah,
one. I'm gonna go with that one. Skarmory lives this explosion, possibly clicks Roar on the Dragon Dance. It does, and looking very dire for Vermilion Gangsta. As we probably head into a game 3 here. Skarmory's gonna go down, but Blissey beats both of these Pokemon with relative ease, especially if it gets a Calm Mind boost, which Suicune cannot stop. So.
yeah. The Suicune, I mean, even if it has rest, it's very, very unlikely to crit its way through a Blissey. I don't even know how it would do that. So, oh,
Oh,
there's a Rock Slide flinch though.
there's
Need
one.
what, two, three more?
Two flinches possibly makes it through, and that. Uh-oh. Jirachi's gonna come in on a Dragon Dance. This
It's a nice
Jirachi,
Dragon Dance play.
the Jirachi more than likely clicks Toxic. Yeah, all right. Connecting takes a lot of the danger out of this situation, I think. As yeah, you get to Dragon Dance on the Jirachi here, but like you can kind of sack off Tyranitar, potentially sack off the Flygon. It's Brick
Yeah, the
Break.
Flygon could
Wait,
even have Protect.
wait. It's Rock Slide, Earthquake, Brick Break. No hidden power flying on the Salamence. That is a weird choice. And
I mean, it doesn't look like Hidden Power Flying would be the click for any of these guys that Voyager brought. So pretty cool set, but
uh
probably too little, too late there.
well, I mean, there's a Flygon, unfortunately, that is going
That's
to
true.
kind of wall this Mens, especially Toxic. And here is the Calm Mind Blissey. Again, the Suicune is just, without a big critical hit, not making it through this. And I don't think Voyager's going to let that happen. Yeah. The Suicune is going to be forced to sleep again instead of Calm Minding. So Voyager, well, all right. Well, a critical hit
The crit.
removes all of that.
Yeah, that's interesting though. I think a nice lesson is don't just calm mind to the max if you're the Blissey in that situation. That's how you invite in the comeback. You just start attacking before a Suicune crit can take your Blissey out.
Absolutely. And yeah, a a pretty commanding victory from Voyager. Back on his comfort. I mean, this is Voyager Comfort 101. It's a Sutar, a Skarmory, and 2 natural Cure-Mons with 2 bulky pieces. I mean, that is just Voyager 101. The only other thing we have yet to see from Voyager this set is like 4 Rapid Spinners on one team, so maybe we'll see that in Game 3. If you couldn't tell, I'm a big Voyager fan. So here we go
Oh, me too. Yeah.
into Game 3. And we've got a Tyranitar versus a Suicune. A reversal of the Game 1 leads. But here's a Zapdos. I think the first Zapdos of the set, which is surprising.
Yeah, unless there was one unrevealed in Game 1 from Voyager, but didn't seem like that was going to be Zapdos. That's a big critical hit on the Snorlax, although the Zapdos is still probably forced out.
A massive critical hit. Vayun trying to call out the switch to Tyranitar. And we're going to see a spike and a trap. And actually, Skarmory lives. It looks like maybe a Salic Magneton. Down the Skarmory goes, but...
I wonder if Salic or maybe like a timid Magneton because he was, maybe a little afraid of the Hidden Power Ground Skarmory from Game 1, maybe a little multi-game conditioning there. But you probably know better. That probably is Salic.
Salic, maybe. I mean, timid works too, but I mean, yeah, Vayun was the one with the Skarmory from the previous game. So, oh man, full para, folks. Here it comes. Magneton is Salic Berry, and it is thunderbolting down. Oh my god!
Ooh, that's a horrible crit.
That
Jirachi should.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fire Punch. I don't even want to say got greedy because he's probably playing the odds there, but.
Oh my gosh. Hidden Power Grass. Voyager
that
sacrifices
might be the most value.
All of his Swampert health against a Metagross and a Salamence to the Magneton, and this is looking very dire for Voyager now. Oh no.
It happens again. Another missed Meteor Mash turning out good for Vayun. Everything's kind of going his way.
That was a nice explosion from Vayun. You take out most of the Tyranitar's health, possibly all of it, and you cover a Zapdos or a Salamence coming in. So really nice stuff from Vayun. And this Raikou is looking incredibly threatened. Well, okay, maybe not as much now.
I think if the Magnuson has the Hidden Power Grass, maybe Raikou, does that make it more likely to have the Hidden Power Ice? I guess it doesn't really matter now. The Thunderbolt is going to take out the Salamence if he chooses to click it.
Voyager going for the Rock Slide flinches on the Raikou. So Salamence is going to go down here. Suicune, I was about to say, looks incredibly threatening, and it is sent in. Voyager has to be careful. Wants to keep both of these Pokemon alive. Zapdos does live an Ice Beam. Wow, kind of a 50-50 here. Raikou from Vermilion Gangsta. This is tense.
Yeah, does he get this Thunderbolt through? Yes, he does.
Wow, a full pair there.
I can't imagine.
Full pair there might have brought it back for Voyager, but yeah, no full pairs, and Raikou's going to clean it up. Yeah, that was really close. If the Salamence was able to make it in safely, like a full para or something, any damage it got on Raikou and Suicune would kind of win the game instantly. The Snorlax would have been kind of in range for the Zapdos, I think. How much the crit did, like 50%? So yeah, something along those lines. You kill the Raikou, you potentially kill the Suicune with like Rock Slide flinches from Salamence, and then finish it off with Zapdos, and then you force the Snorlax to either boom for tie and go to a game 4, or potentially lose if you don't have a. Well, I guess yeah, you have a Shadow Ball, so maybe it didn't matter. Maybe it didn't matter. Yeah, interesting games. Unfortunate that in 2 different games in this set, Voyager loaded counter, and both of them missed their
Yeah,
mark
both meteor
because
matches.
yeah,
Yeah, they both would have worked. That's crazy.
yeah, that was very insane. Um, but yeah, good stuff from Vayun. Unfortunate to see Voyager out this early, but it is what it is. And yeah, I think you wanted to say something at the end here, JBL.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to the channel. And for every subscriber who subscribes as a result of this video, I will be donating $1 to the prize pool of this tournament. So let's see how high that can go.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for the support. We genuinely appreciate it a lot. All of the prize pool donations do go to the prize pot for the tournament. So we would love to get that as high as possible. If, you're enjoying the content, which there will be a lot come main stage. There are 16 matches in 1 week. There will be a lot of content here soon. But yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe chip some money at the pot if you have the means and ability to do so. So thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been Gold Mason and JBL. JBL's debut commentary on the Revival channel. And we will see you guys next time on another Revival Tournaments commentated set.